The American Red Cross is proud to congratulate our 2024 Volunteers of the Year. Each March is recognized as Red Cross Month, and we take the opportunity to recognize and thank the hardworking volunteers that make Red Cross relief efforts possible. Their work makes up over 90% of the Red Cross mission of saving lives, and they do this through emergency response, disaster preparedness and prevention, and assisting military service members. The 2024 Volunteer of the Year, serving the island of Oahu, is Ka'apuni Peters-Wong. Many of Ka'apuni's relatives live on Maui, and after the wildfires swept through Lahaina, she was immediately deployed. Like so many others who went to the Valley Isle to help, she immediately took on multiple key roles. Her work secured supplies for survivors staying in Red Cross shelters. She worked with local businesses to purchase and coordinate the delivery of a wide variety of necessities that survivors needed to take the first small but important steps towards recovery. Within the Red Cross, Ka'apuni ensured that volunteers arriving from the continent were taken care of too. She not only set up staff shelters, she also contributed to the cultural introduction of those coming to the islands for the first time, familiarizing them with common words, phrases, and ideas that could better establish a relationship with the people of Lahaina. Congratulations and thank you for all you do, Ka'apuni Peters-Wong, the island of Oahu's 2024 Red Cross Volunteer of the Year.